Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Aquarius. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. So it could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're starting off the reading today with the Light Seers Tarot, and then we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite to clarify, the Romance Angels, and then finish off the reading with the Soulmates in Separation, unspoken love messages. So let's get into this. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this week, please, and thank you. Okay, just going to cut up the deck now for you. Oh, okay, additional message there, so I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, so first card out, we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, guys, look at that. Okay, Ace of Wands. Right, Six of Cups. Oh, I said Six of Cups, but it's the Eight of Cups, so we may see the six, okay? There's definitely a reason why I said that. The World, beautiful. Eight of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords. Death and Rebirth. Nine of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, interesting. Four of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands, and the Knight of Cups with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. Potentially you could be dealing with a Gemini here, guys. We got more Aquarius energy with that Star in reverse, so you could be dealing with a fellow Aquarius. We do have Leo, Taurus and Scorpio very strongly on the table. And beautiful, look at that with the Ace of Cups. Wow, are you seeing this reading? We have three aces. And we have the World with the Death and Rebirth. Massive changes are happening for you guys. Okay, this is really a big deal. There is definitely going to be someone who's going to be chasing after you, especially if you did chasing in the past and you're no longer chasing this person. They're on their way. They're on their way to you, okay? So let's get into this reading. Wow. Well, I mean, guys, I'm pretty astounded. This person is literally on fire for you. They know that they were most likely selfish in the past. Potentially they even ghosted you or walked away, or they didn't put in the effort in the connection in the past, so they could have been relatively lazy. This person may have even just been consumed elsewhere, where they've been dealing with a third party situation of sorts, so maybe a karmic partner, a karmic ex with a long-term connection, someone maybe that they had children with, maybe a baby mama or a baby daddy here. But I feel like they're not fulfilled in this other situation, if that is not necessarily the case, that they walked away from you. I feel like they're about to walk away from this other situation, or they will be soon, because they've had enough with where they are. They've seen the truth of the situation and they're ready to transform their life. They've been very much up in their head for a very long time about what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing, but they're realizing now that the only way they're going to get to where they want to get to is if they kind of just conquer their fears, if they just face whatever they need to face and kind of bite the bullet, as it were. This person, potentially, if they're dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex or maybe a third party of sorts, there could be a lot of arguing right now. There's a sense of willing to make things as difficult as possible for someone else. So someone is purposely trying to cause a load of upset. I feel like your person could be dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex or a third party who's unwilling to kind of compromise with this person, and they have a massive chip on their shoulder because potentially this past relationship or current relationship, but will be soon ending into a past relationship, it's like they aren't happy for this person. Obviously they don't want them to kind of move on and have this brand new beautiful beginning with you, because it really, I'm getting grinds their gears that potentially they're losing out, or they've lost. Maybe they thought they kind of won the battle, but they lost the war when it came to the bigger picture of things. So the karmic partner or the karmic ex may have thought that they had even won against you, because potentially if they found out that you were in the picture but your love interest stayed with this other person or with this other situation, they may have thought, well, you know, I'm the winner here. But actually, in the grander scheme of things, they're not necessarily the winner whatsoever, and they're ending. Their connection or situation, whatever, is being ended, because the karmic lesson or the karmic cycle is over. It's done, it's finished, it's finito. So potentially your love interest will be messaging you soon or contacting you relatively soon to say that they're moving out of another situation and they want to revive what they feel that they may have lost out with you, and they're becoming single, free and independent. But there is a sense of insecurity and doubt that potentially you may not want to kind of meet up with this person or collaborate with this person because of whatever happened in the past. But they're going to let you know that they've most likely gone through a breakup, a separation or a divorce with a karmic partner or a karmic ex here, or left a third party situation, and that they want a new start with you and they want to embrace this new love and end whatever difficulties there were in the past and begin anew. This person is frustrated with themselves because they know that they kept you at arm's length. And so you may have been single for quite some time now, or potentially you may have other people wanting to come in, and it's frustrating them because obviously they want to be the one that kind of swoops you up, as it were. But I feel like whatever lessons that there has been between the two of you, you've definitely embraced this new sense of self-love and self-confidence for yourself. And regardless of whether you have this beginning with this person or it's just you, so me, myself and I, or with someone else, you're just kind of ready, you know, for everything to kind of start afresh again. Like, you don't want to be like drowned in the drama of whatever happened before, or kind of going over old issues that there may have been, or kind of bringing up old emotional baggage from the past. I feel like you're getting, you know, very excited for this brand new beginning. You know that this person is needing to speak up on their truth, or they're needing to be very clear and concise with you about what happened before. You know, if they did walk away, why did they do that? If they didn't invest in the connection, why didn't they do that? If they felt this passion and the love for you and they didn't speak of their truth, why did they stay where they were in another connection of sorts? Why didn't they, you know, transition or change or do what they needed to eventually come forward towards you before? Why isn't it taking it, you know, this amount of time to get to this point? I feel like you may have a lot of questions for this person, you know, but I feel like you just don't want to be bogged down with a load of negativity. So it's like you want to hear what this person has to say, but if they're going to bring in a load of ish from the past onto your doorstep, I feel like you may just kind of send them off in the other direction until they get it sorted out. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting, which is really quite fascinating, guys. This person could feel that you're doing very well for yourself, potentially financially. You're embarking on brand new projects. You know, you're self-sufficient here. You've had a hard time in the past, but I feel like things are really turning around in your favour. So if you're doing something on social media, or if you've got a new business up and running, or a project, or something that you're heavily emotionally fulfilled in, you know, you're going on that track and it's the right track. You could be opening up creativity, like creatively I'm getting. Yeah, you're finding your new sense of purpose and leaving something that doesn't serve you in the past. Potentially an old job or an old career, so you could be completely changing your life. Maybe you're transforming a hobby into a business idea, and you know, you've started doing something along those lines and things are starting to bear fruit for you, or you're really excited about the prospect of a new beginning and realizing that you no longer have to resonate with that old version of yourself anymore, and you can start afresh and reinvent yourself, and this person seeing your glow up. I'm getting the sense that you're having this recognition as well from other people. You know, they could be seeing you on the internet. I'm getting the world as your oyster. I feel like you're very balanced at this time. You're very grounded. You're very secure. You're very excited about this new start in your life. And I feel like this person from the past most likely doesn't want to miss out on the idea of you and them having something together. So they're going to be coming back in. I feel like you may be on the cusp of achieving a lifelong dream, or something that you've worked really hard at, and you know, it's taken everything out of you. It's really challenged you, but I feel like you are just on the kind of the peak, as it were. Like, you've gone through that threshold of difficulties and being challenged, and now you're gonna see the kind of rewards. I feel like you're eager to see rewards from something coming in. I feel like new love is coming in for you as well, which is really quite beautiful. I'm going to put that Ace of Cups there. This person's feelings are very strong for you. Broke up the deck here. Like, I don't look at the cards when I go to shuffle them, you know, for the pre-shuffle and put them back. But you've done all this healing on yourself and you are ready to start afresh. Look at that with the Ace of Pentacles. We have now 4 aces wanting to show itself because you've been doing the work to heal you. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. You're getting new with the world. Like Phoenix rising from the ashes. And other people see you as marriage material. They see you as the future, you know, mother or father of their children. They see you as their future spouse. And that's the truth. Oh my gosh, guys, with the Ace of Swords. Because you've been true to yourself. You know, even throughout the difficulty with an old karmic cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you've had this sense of acceptance and forgiveness for yourself on whatever past transgressions that there were before. And you've just had this new sense of unconditional love for yourself. And this in turn is allowing you to embrace a brand new journey. You know, I'm getting a sense of, you know, writing a new book for your life rather than not just a new chapter, but a whole new book. You could be a writer or an author, or maybe you're an editor of sorts, or maybe you're into publishing. Maybe you're going contemplating on the idea of, you know, going back to school. So you could be a mature student, you could be going back to your studies, you know, embarking on a new creative project. It's going to bring, you know, a lot of fruitfulness in for you with that Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you've had stagnancy for a long time, and I feel like the wheel is about to turn around in your favour, especially with that World card. So let's look into the world and also death and rebirth. This is really quite beautiful, guys. Maybe you felt for a long time that you couldn't manifest the life of your dreams. And I feel like something is coming in for you. Something is being revealed to you. The thing is, it's interesting to me because I feel like you're getting your strength back from whatever happened in the past. And this other person now wants your attention because they see you're doing very well for yourself, or you will be. But maybe they're being blocked right now from coming forward towards you until they finish off what they need to. But they haven't been able to stop thinking about you here with the Six of Swords in reverse. They haven't been able to move on from you. Potentially you've had difficulty moving on from this person. They could be dealing with a third party right now, or a karmic partner or a karmic ex who's causing a load of trouble in their life. And so therefore they are staying apart from you as of right now until they get that resolved. So they're going through the motions, and then they see you doing very well for yourself, and they're frustrated because they just want to close out what they need to close out. Yeah, they're unfulfilled here with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is the World here, please? Why is the World here, please? Sorry, I just have to keep on going over here because my timer is over there. Oh my gosh, look at that with the Ten of Cups. Whew. And the Four of Wands. What? What, guys? Are you seeing this? Oh my gosh, I feel all your dreams are about to come true and you don't even know it yet. Or maybe you felt it, but something huge is coming in for you. You could be dealing with a divine counterpart here, high level soulmate, twin flame with that 1111 card, divine feminine, divine masculine. This person's going to show up and show out. They're going to do things properly. They want to tell you that you are like their ultimate happiness. Or maybe you felt this sense of emotional fulfillment in your life in every way. And so therefore it's going to materialize in the physical for you. Oh my gosh, there's going to be huge celebrations. You are going to be so happy and so content. Wow. This person may even need to leave what they need to leave with that 8 of Cups, to have that 2 of Cups with that pure love of coming forward towards you, and they want this union or reunion. They want everything with you. Oh my gosh, guys. You could be dealing with your divine feminine or divine masculine here, as I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, guys. So you could be ready to really like live it up with your single life, or there's this past person coming back into your life for a reunion, and they feel like there's some sort of sacred contract between the two of you. You may end up start a family together, you may get engaged, you may live together, you may get married. There's a sense of, you know, a lot of amazing stuff happening here. This person is frustrated though, because maybe they feel like they've missed out on this with you. Yeah, look at that with that Empress energy. This person may have taken your kindness for weakness in the past, or they made a massive mistake in not pursuing you in the past and choosing something else. Or if not necessarily choosing someone else, they didn't choose themselves. And because they didn't choose themselves, they stayed where they were in another situation, and it caused them a load of unhappiness, and they know that they made the wrong mistake. And then therefore you could be doing really well for yourself, and they are like, damn, I should have really chosen myself, and then that in turn meaning to choose you. And now they've had this epiphany. Potentially they may have hurt you in the past, or they've chose to stay separate from you in the past because they were unsure about what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing, but now they gain clarity. I feel like this person is really kind of feeling relatively sick right now, because I mean, look at you. you're doing incredible. Just whatever it is that you are doing, keep at it. What's going on with the world? Wow. Ace of Wands. It kind of came out as a sideways, but I feel like it wanted to be upright. So you're ready to embark on this new beginning. You've definitely had blocks, but I feel like you're getting the green light. I feel like you're strategically moving on from this person, or they're trying to strategically come back into your life to figure out how to have a passionate new beginning with you. But they can only do this if they are truthful, if they are honest, if they are sincere, if they are vulnerable with you emotionally. Then that's when you'll be able to have the passionate new beginning. If they apologise from the past, from whatever they did, if they lied or deceived you, or they were slightly manipulative or underhanded, or if they ghosted you or whatever, however this resonates, I feel like this person, if they're to have this new beginning, then they need to come forward and do things properly. But they're nervous about approaching you because they want this union or reunion, but potentially they feel that you're going to slip through their fingers, especially if they haven't done enough healing on themselves, and you may be, you know, embarking on brand new love elsewhere with someone else. 8 of Swords. The Hangman. I'm going to take a few more cards with that. Three of Swords. What else here for that World? Why is the World here, please, for Aquarius? I won't take that, sorry. Why is the World here for Aquarius? Too many. The World here for Aquarius, thank you. Page of Swords. Yeah, this person's definitely keeping a keen eye on you here, guys. Eight of Cups. Oh my gosh, Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords coming out sideways. Why is the World here? Why is the World here? Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance in reverse with the World in reverse. Wow, guys. With the Six of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius here, guys. And we have more of that fixed sign energy that I was saying earlier. I feel like this person is definitely keeping tabs on you. And they're fearful of approaching you and moving the connection on forward because they feel like you're going to cut their head off, basically. They know that they didn't give equally to you in the past, that potentially they may have disappointed you, that they broke your heart in some sort of way because of their indecisiveness, or if they procrastinated, or if they weren't transparent with you, or they weren't kind of emotionally available in the past, or there was something that wasn't quite right in the connection, or if you didn't have clear-cut communication with one another. This person slowly but surely wants to build on something solid with you, and kind of maybe get to a point where you're friends first and then develop from there. This person wants to show you that there is a sense of loyalty in their connection with you. They know that they most likely didn't show it to you in the past, but they want to show it to you now. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well, with that Hangman, just seeing that as well. Or this person has Pisces strongly in their chart, or maybe you do. This person may even say to you they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who was codependent on them, and there was a blocks in this third party situation from your person from leaving. There may have been some sort of legal tie or a contract of sorts. And so they kind of kept on working in that other situation, seeing if they could do anything about it, even though they were unhappy. I'm getting the sense that there may have been infidelity at some point in this other connection with this karmic partner or this karmic ex. There's been a sense of heartbreak and arguments and disagreements. I feel like your person may have told you a lie in the past, or potentially they've been dealing with someone who's been lying to them or manipulative, very cold and cutting with their words, and maybe they're trying to set boundaries with this other person. Because they're not fulfilled where they are and they're wanting to move on and leave. They feel like they've had a change of heart with staying with this karmic partner or this karmic ex or this third party situation. They no longer want to put in the time, the effort and energy to do with this. They're ready for a brand new change in their life. And this hasn't probably gone down well because they've realised that they haven't had the victory and the success, that there have been blocks in the way and things weren't meant to work out with this other partnership or connection. And your person has been making plans to leave, like on the quiet, I'm getting here with that kind of Seven of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Potentially your person's growing further and further distance from this karmic partner or the karmic ex, or they found out that this karmic partner or the karmic ex was unfaithful, and they were emotionally manipulative, and that they kind of only genuinely stayed because of the financial security, and they may have stole money from this person and they were planning to go off elsewhere once they got enough, even if they weren't getting the victory with your love interest. They weren't happy there, but I feel like they may have found someone else. And they wanted to kind of move off in a different direction, but they stayed for the sense of security and a codependency. I'm getting lots of different messages here, guys, so obviously please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. But this person wants you and them to take your time with getting to know each other again. They want you and them to start off on the right foot. But potentially this person is very well aware that you're going to be relatively defensive. They that you're going to have your guard up with them because of what happened in the past. And I feel like this person's just hoping that, you know, you're not cruel with your words or anything like that. Like, you'll sit and you'll kind of be open and fair and receptive to what it is that they have to say, and kind of let them approach the bench, as it were, and, you know, not swipe at them as soon as you see them. I feel like this person's relatively scared and intimidated about the idea of coming across you or coming forward towards you. This person has really hated the fact that you've guys been in separation for quite some time, and that they caused a load of chaos in your life, and most likely you didn't get a fair fight with this person. You may have gone into things with an open heart, an open mind, and ready to put in the work and everything, but they didn't do the same, so you may have felt like you kind of lost before it even started, like it didn't even get off the ground. And I feel like this person is needing to acknowledge the mistakes that they've made in the past and take accountability for their actions and take responsibility and show you that they are dependable, but you are most likely questioning of their actions here, guys. It's interesting to me because we got the Eight of Cups again, and also the Eight of Swords, so 888, so you could be seeing those numbers, or your person is. You know, this is a sense to do with karma, so definitely feeling that this person's getting their karma right now, and they're feeling frustrated and impatient because they want to be there with you as of right now, to sit beside you and kind of celebrate your success and have this passionate new beginning and everything else. But obviously it's not going to play out that way immediately because they've got potentially a little bit of groveling to do, which is really quite fascinating. This person has been relatively confused for some time about your connection, and they're hoping that you haven't fully moved on from them, because they haven't been able to fully move on from you either. This person's just hoping that you're not going to be like hostile when they turn up, because they will be turning up. But if they're dealing with a lot of drama at home in another situation, then they're hoping that things will eventually settle there as well. But it's not been easy. They've realised that there's been this sense of stagnancy in this other connection for a very, very long time. And they felt relatively lonely. And they've been asking for their kind of space, as it were, from this karmic partner or the karmic ex. They're no longer interested in this other connection. But they were interested in you all along, but they gave off the wrong signals. And so therefore you may have felt like, well, what's the point in this then? Because they weren't making it evidently clear and obvious to you as to what they, you know, wanted from the connection in the past. So you may have been a bit like, well, I guess this is kind of done then. And walked off and kind of really focused on yourself. And I feel like so much is happening for you now. You may even be like, potentially receiving brand new love and having a new sense of a romance with someone else. But if that's not necessarily the case, then you just have like loads of self-love, which is really quite wonderful. Yeah, you definitely got your guard up here with that Seven of Wands, you know. So if this person does come across to you as a bit flaky or non-committal in the future, you definitely know how to handle yourself a lot better now than you may have done in the past. But this person is probably needing to work on their confidence now if they are to come forward towards you. Why is death and rebirth here, please, for Aquarius? This is Scorpio energy down here. Why is death and rebirth here? Wow, Seven of Cups. There's that sense of confusion, and we know that there's been plenty of that. Seven of Cups. Wow, oh my gosh, guys, look at that. The Ace of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Swords. With the King of Swords. Oh my gosh, this person is strategizing. They are in deep contemplation right now about you. They have gained clarity that you are the one that they want to have everything with that Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They know that it's not going to be overnight that you get to this new place with one another, that there is going to be, you know, a sense of healing is necessary. I feel like you've done enough healing kind of like on your own, as it were, and this person has done quite a lot of healing themselves. But I feel like the last of it is going to be when this person comes forward towards you to transform the connection, and you have this kind of sense of metamorphosis with one another. This person wants to bring in balance and harmony with you, but whether you're open to the idea is another thing, isn't it, really? You know, 10-10, you could be seeing those numbers as well. Brand new beginnings could be coming in for you and this person if you are wanting it. Wow, all that just wanted to fly out my hand. I'll put that back. Gosh, come on. One more shuffle. This person is so nervous to approach you. Why is death and rebirth here? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So if they were selfish and they were immature and they were childish and they were all about their money, or they were, you know, what have you in the past, they want to get rid of all that. They're done with that because they feel this reunion with you, this union with you. Look at that, Six of Cups. I said that earlier, didn't I? Right at the beginning when I thought that was the Six of Cups. This person feels a past life connection with you. They have fond memories, happy memories with you. They want this union with you. Yeah, look at that, another 6. So 66. Yeah, you could be seeing 66 or 666. It's to do with like having trust and faith in the kind of material, as it were. But obviously, kind of look that up, guys, if you're interested. This person knows that their pride and their ego and their selfish ways were getting in the way of you and them having this kind of destined meet-up together. And that they're having to heal certain aspects of themselves and change and transform if they are to kind of live in their truth and have this, you know, solid long-term proper commitment with you. What else here with death and rebirth? They want to lay down roots with you though, but they are blocked in doing that as of yet. Until they speak clearly, until they communicate. Judgment in reverse, could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This person's dwelling on the past. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. They may have found out that, or they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who was very materialistic, who was only kind of with them purely for their reputation, their status, their money. You know, that they were financially codependent on your person, and they had a very practical relationship. Yeah, they weren't seeing eye to eye here with the 4 of Wands in reverse. They had a long-term investment with one another. Your person's been reflecting on that other connection. They may have had the home security, they may have had the finances, but they didn't have the emotional fulfillment, and that's why this connection with this karmic partner or the karmic ex had to end, because there wasn't the fulfillment there. I feel like your person may have had their dreams shattered in some sort of way because they've invested so heavily elsewhere with this karmic partner or the karmic ex or third party, and it just wasn't right. Look at that. King of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, Queen of Cups in reverse. There could have been a third party here. There could have been infidelity. They may have thought that they were meant to have everything with this person, and it turns out that it wasn't true. And so therefore there could have been a love triangle of sorts here, potentially to do with a earth sign or maybe even a water sign here, guys. So the money was there, but the emotional fulfillment wasn't there. The other person had to feel like they were living on eggshells, like walking on eggshells with this other person. And they went through a breakup, separation or a divorce here with the 10... oh wow, I was going to say with the 2 of Cups in reverse. But this person wants the 10 of Cups upright with you. They want to apologise to you. They're getting a divorce, most likely. But you don't know of this yet here with the Moon. Your person may even confide in you and say that they were dealing with someone who's very possessive, very clingy, emotionally and financially codependent on them. This person may have realised that they were trapped where they were. They wanted to break free, but they were suffocating in this other kind of environment. They were bored where they were. They realised that potentially money can't buy them happiness. So they may have had everything, but they weren't happy. And they were definitely not happy without you. I'm feeling that also your person is feeling quite insecure and vulnerable right now as they go through this breakup or this separation or divorce with this other person. And they're feeling a lot of pain. But also they're feeling this strong sense of truth in knowing that they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex or a third party, that there was unrequited love there. And it was all about what your person could potentially do for this karmic partner or this karmic ex, and, you know, a sense of a handout. And then they've realised that you're the person that they should have, you know, had the long-term commitment with, not this other person. You're the one that they should have locked it down with and, you know, taken off the market. That you're the one that was genuine, that you are the one that was authentic. Potentially, if your person, your love interest, was dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, then they may have been kind of spreading a load of lies and gossip and kind of telling all of their secrets or spilling all of their secrets. So this person's feeling regretful or resentful for staying where they were in this other connection. Like, it's this kind of epiphany, as it were, that there was just the superficialness between the two of them. You know, it was wishy-washy. There wasn't the solid, you know, commitment or loyalty there, or faithfulness, or even trust there, guys. I'm picking up on that. I'm also picking up that potentially your person, your love interest, if they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, and they may have been unfaithful and they were kind of looking for love in all of the wrong places. And they kind of got mixed up with the wrong crowd, or they were really bad influence on your person, or something along these lines. Maybe your person felt like they couldn't have pure intimacy with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, because the other person was like holding it back from them, like holding back intimacy unless they got given gifts or something, like gift giving. I'm getting lots of different messages, guys, so obviously please take what you feel resonates, but there was definitely a lot of sense of hot and coldness and being in control and jealousy and, you know, a sense of commitment kind of issues here. So I feel like your person has most likely drifted apart from this other connection, and they want to come forward towards you and offer you new love, but they know you are, you know, desiring of the truth with you and them to move on forward and be on the same page. Otherwise you're going to walk off into the night. And this person can't, you know, fathom the idea of you and them not having this kind of closure and coming back together again. You know, they don't want to feel like they've lost out with you. But then they know what they need to do to kind of step up to the plate for you and them to have a brand new beginning again. And it's going to be really quite challenging for them. But they realised whoever they were dealing with there was a sense of false love. It wasn't real. There may have been lust rather than love. But yeah, this person definitely sees you doing very well for yourself. Like, you don't need anyone. You're not codependent at all. You know, yeah, of course you would like, you know, love in your life, or potentially if this person was to do right by you and have a sense of follow through and not kind of, you know, mess up. Or if they take accountability for their actions and do right, then, you know, potentially hoping for this to kind of revive if they do things properly. But I feel like you're fiercely independent right now. And you're very secure. And you have a lot of, you know, great things coming in for you. Regardless of all the difficulties that you've been through in the past with this particular person, or with anything else, or with anyone else for that matter. You know, I feel like you've had difficulties with partnerships in the past, even if they weren't like romantic, like friendship-wise, or even work colleagues. But I feel like things are going to really like change around for you. I feel like this person even dreams of you here. They dream of communicating with you. Maybe they've dreamt of what it would be like to come forward towards you and actually apologise and do things properly, and you know, they may have hoped that you'd be open and receptive to them to change things. But I'm picking up lots of different messages here. So let's look into the romance angels. Look at that. Funny I said keep an open mind. Look, this person wants to have you have an open mind with them, and they're hoping you don't have an open mind with anyone else for that matter. Because they're very soon coming into your life. So let's look into this with the romance angels anyway. So if you are enjoying this reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. If you are enjoying this reading, please hit that like button, as it makes a massive difference with the channel, and it really does help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you all so much. Everything you need to know about myself and the channel is in the description box below. And if you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, there is a donation link now available. So thank you so much to those who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you all very, very much. So thank you. And also, even if you don't financially donate, as it were, a great way to energetically donate is to like, share and subscribe and leave us a comment, and I'll eventually get back to you on those as well, okay? So let's get into these romance angels, okay? But this person is annoyed with themselves because they know that they most likely kind of held back their feelings from you. They blocked their own emotions. They were repressing them, pretending to be happy elsewhere when they really weren't. You may end up meeting someone brand new, like in a work environment, or if you were to go, you know, travel, you know, study abroad or do something else. You may meet someone at work, or you may meet a fellow student. I'm also getting that, you know, financial matters have been a very important factor for you, or they will be a very important factor in relation to your connection. You want someone who's going to be stable, reliable, secure within themselves financially, but also relatively grounded as well, and balanced. I feel like this person is absolutely going to let you know that they are very passionate about you. They want to take action. They find you very, like, attractive. I'm getting the word sexy, you know, hot. This person wants to have a new chapter with you. They want to potentially get engaged, get married, move in together, buy a house. This person wants you and them to be on the same wavelength and be on the same page. They feel like you and them just would connect so well, like on an intellectual level as well. Like, I'm getting the word sapiosexual. So this person could be, you know, so attracted to you in relation to your intelligence, the way you conduct yourself. Like, I'm getting a sense of meeting of the minds. Yeah, this person is really kind of all about you, and it's really quite interesting. But I just feel like they've really not done themselves any favors by going about things, you know. I feel like they most likely shot themselves in the foot here in multiple ways. But it's like this person, you know, if you haven't met their family, their immediate family, then they want to have a long-term commitment with you, and for you to kind of meet their family, you know, to take that next step with one another. So you've been in separation for a long time. They want to reunite or have a reunion with you. They really visualize what it would be like to have a solid future with you. You know, we see how many aces are on this table. This person knows that they lost out on your love, or potentially they kind of gave up on the idea of love with you because they were focused on their career or their finances, you know, in their own kind of work endeavor. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Yeah, so they could have been dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who they could have had children with, and so therefore that has been a deciding factor about whether they have the green light to come forward towards you or whether they leave an old situation. But this person wants you and them to have trust and faith that things can work out together, but also they absolutely want children with you. I mean, I'm seeing pregnancy like all over this reading here, you know, guys, with the Ace of Cups coming out and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands again. I mean, like, this person, this person, you know, may want 2 or 3 children with you, or potentially, you know, you have children already and they want to add to that. Yeah, I definitely see kind of pregnancy on the card here, guys, if that is something that you are wanting. But just obviously, if it's not something that you're wanting, then to be careful as well, guys, with obviously, you know, take this however it resonates, because I'm reading energy here rather than gender or sex, guys. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, this person feels a strong soul tie with you. Potentially that past life connection. Passion. Well, we know that's there in spades, as I was just saying about pregnancy, guys. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. How funny is that? I just said, look, just be careful, guys. You may end up becoming pregnant, or your person may become pregnant. And there's the signs, that there's the passion, you know, to not kind of get swept up in it too much, unless that is something that you are wanting, obviously. So just bear that in mind. What else is going on for Aquarius? What else is going on for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do they need to know? That's too many. Oh, gosh, okay. And I love like the Ace of Wands with the children card. Yeah, that is definitely prominent. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together and past life relationship. You've known each other before. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up going on holiday with this person, or you go on some sort of kind of trip together, and there's this amazing passion, and then you end up having, you know, conceiving, as it were. Woo, gosh, cards wanting to fall out of my hand. Bear with us. What else here, please? Yeah, this person may have just not been able to give to you in the past because they were potentially dealing with a karmic partner, a karmic ex, or they were just heavily involved with their work and their children, bit of a workaholic, you know, kind of put love on the back burner. They were all about their money, all about their bag and their career, that type of thing. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together and make the effort. Yeah, this person feels the strong spiritual connection between you. That's also my twin flame card here, guys. So if you are dealing with a divine counterpart, look at that, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, and you deserve love. You are lovable. Attraction, well, we know that's there in spades. Stay optimistic about your love life and soulmate and new love, yeah. Getting to know each other. So potentially you have new love coming in who's also a soulmate. You'll be, you know, very flirty with them potentially as well. Or there's this past person who's coming back who's going to be flirty, recognizing you are a very strong soulmate connection, wanting this new love with you. And they're hoping for forgiveness from you, and you can learn from the situation together and kind of rebuild. This person is incredibly attracted to you, though. They find you very desirable, like magnetic, I'm getting. And this person, you know, wants it all with you. I'm just getting that strong sense of like taking the connection to the next level. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, this person was to make their move or pop the question, or you become engaged, or, you know, they would talk about engagement or marriage or having children together. You know, if you are expecting, then obviously I'm feeling the sense of throwing a baby shower or having some sort of, you know, marriage or a ceremony of sorts. We're going to look at the soulmates and separation unspoken love messages. So let's get into this. So this could be what your love interest would like to say to you, or what you would like to say to them, as we do have cross watchers here, guys. You are obviously welcome. This could be if you've had no contact with one another, little contact, or if you are in communication, then it could be a bit sporadic. So here, there and everywhere type thing. But this person, you know, when they met you, they genuinely couldn't believe their luck. And maybe they thought it was too good to be true. So they purposely let you go, or they purposely kind of let the connection drift apart and didn't put in the effort in the past because they couldn't get their head around the idea that, you know, you and them could move on forward in this genuine love together. You know, maybe they've had a lot of fears or insecurities or anxieties that they've dealt with. on a very personal level, and they didn't let that evident to you, so it may have come across as that they didn't want you in the past or they weren't interested. But I feel like this person may have had some sort of deeper residing issues, as it were, that they may have not necessarily addressed. They've been hurt from previous relationships or in that current relationship if they were dealing with a third party, and they kind of let that get the best of them. Maybe they even felt like they lost faith in love and that they were trapped in this other connection with this karmic partner or the karmic ex. And so they felt like they kind of deserved to live a life of misery and upset and miss out on the idea of love because of how they may have not treated you properly in the past. But everything seemed to be rosy on the outside, but it really wasn't. It was an all illusion. But I feel like there's been potentially an affair or infidelity or a sense of complication here. But it's important not to kind of jump to any conclusions when it comes to this relationship, that you kind of hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were, before moving on forward together. I feel like that is really a necessity. Judgment. I'm making the decision once and for all to turn this around. You are always in my dreams. Yeah, well, we got that strongly there. I feel like this person does dream of you, or you dream of them. Judgment. I'm making the decision once and for all to turn this around. What else here, please, for Aquarius? Thank you. I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like it. Well, we know that. What else here? Thank you. I struggle with love and expressing it. It just does not come easy for me. And one more. One more, please. You just not would understand. You would. Wow. Ugh, if I can get my words out. I feel like this person struggles with communication. That's why they didn't kind of open up in the past. You would just not understand what I'm going through. Most days I don't even understand, and I feel ashamed for how I treated you. You did not deserve that. Sorry I did not see your value and worth when we were together. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, and there is no good reason for the way I acted. I wish I can apologise and deliver me from temptation. And they want forgiveness from you. Okay, so yeah, they may have thought that they were kind of, you know, better than you in the past or some sort of way, but it's that realization that they weren't. Or maybe they thought whoever they were dealing with was better in some sort of way, like they could provide more for them in whatever they were looking for in the past. But I feel like that was all a facade, and they're now seeing the truth of it all, that actually they really messed up and potentially lost out on a huge opportunity for you and them to embark on this kind of love with one another. So they are definitely trying to get their ish together and come forward, but I feel like they are relatively embarrassed about how they did things in the past, and they want to approach you, but they're not sure on how to do it. So they're kind of criticizing every single thought and action as of right now before coming forward towards you, because they know that they've been in denial about this love for a very long time, and they were at crossroads, and they feel a bit fed up with themselves that they kind of were at this crossroads. But I feel like it was necessary, because they needed to go on the next step with you or end an old relationship, and I feel like they didn't even really know what they were doing, but they can't just continue to sit and contemplate like, well, what if I made these changes? What if I could genuinely have this new beginning? But this person has genuinely felt your absence, and they've had this kind of emotional loss, really, without you being in their life. But maybe you felt that way for a long time when this person was off in a different direction, and then you had to be forced to choose another direction yourself. Okay, so obviously please take what you feel resonates with this reading and leave the rest. So I hope that there were a few messages in there that did resonate, or some messages, if not the whole reading. Leave us a comment down below. I'd love to get your feedback. So I will eventually get back to you on those comments, guys. I know better late than never. I know this has been a very long reading as well, but I hope you've managed to kind of bear with me. But I feel like you guys don't really mind too much. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week. Please take care of yourselves. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And we'll speak to you very soon. So bye for now. Thank you.